Hey guys, Joshua here with my brother and co-host Eli from This Is Something, and today we're in the kitchen.
Well, I'm kind of hungry, so let's cook something up. This is food.
Hey guys, welcome to This Is Food, the actual cooking episode of This Is Food. So, I keep saying it throughout. I've said it all throughout this month of May. Summer
is right around the corner.
It's right around the corner, and I thought, we're not gonna grill out yet. I thought we'd maybe wait till July and do some grilling out, but. We do a lot of picnicking. You do a lot of hiking. Something people like to do is salads.
Yep.
So I thought we'd do a couple salads, and so today we're going to be doing a pasta salad, which you said you've never made before.
I've eaten lots and lots and lots of pasta, but I've never actually made pasta salad.
And we're gonna make a broccoli salad that you can turn into a coleslaw, and we're also going to make a ramen salad.
Which is increasingly popular over the last few years, it seems.
Well, and it's a really tasty day. It's a cold salad. It's a tasty one, and it's one you can do on the cheap because, hey, it's ramens.
Yep.
So, let's start right away with pasta salad. And these are things you're going to need. So those are the ingredients that we are doing for this pasta salad. But guys, the nice thing about pasta salad is they're adaptable. You can do whatever you want with them. If you want, you want your pasta salad a little more peppery, add some radishes. You can add celery. You can, if you want, we're doing sliced pepperoni, but you can do diced pepperoni. You can do ham. You can do prosciutto. You can do capicola. People do salami.
I know some people add diced cheese to it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Some mozzarella would be excellent in there. So put in what you want to put in. As I said, it's a super adaptable dish. If you don't want to make your own dressing, get a bottle of dressing. Get a bottle of Italian dressing to put in there. You can do that too. That's absolutely acceptable. So let's get right into making pasta salad. And the first thing we want to do is we want to boil our pasta. Now, what kind of pasta should you use? Whatever you want, as long as it's not a long pasta like a spaghetti or fettuccine. All right, we're using for today rainbow rotini. You can use macaroni, like elbow macaroni. You can use shells. You can use farfalle. Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you want to use. Here's the important thing: if you want perfect pasta, you grew up. Mom told you,
just taste it until it's done.
Taste it until it's done, right? There's the myth of, throwing it against the wall, and if it sticks on the wall, then it's done. That is a myth, guys. I'm going to give you, right now, the secret to making perfect pasta every time. On the back of the box is a set of directions. And in that set of directions, it'll tell you the minutes that you should cook it.
Yep.
Cook it to that minute, and you will have perfect pasta.
Yep. Sometimes it'll tell you like 3 different numbers, like al dente is a really firm pasta, and then maybe a middle one, and then the bottom one will be like a really tender. For this one, we are going to go for the middle number. Just gives us 10 to 12 minutes.
Yeah, it's at 10 to 12 minutes. We're going to go 11. Some boxes have like a 10 to 11 minutes. Go with the bottom number, I always say. Because here's the thing with hot pasta is it will cook after. So I always go for the bottom minute because it'll cook a little bit after you have it. After the heat that it contains within itself will cook it for a little longer. So I always go for the bottom minute. All right. So, but because with pasta salad, you're immediately going to want to
chill it
in cold water. So that's why we're going for not the bottom minute, but a middle minute. So that's the secret of making great pasta, guys. Working in restaurants, that's what we do. We take it, we look at the direction. What's the minute? Okay, that's the minute. That's what you do. All right. So let's get going. Let's boil this pasta, and here's some things we can do while we're boiling our pasta. All right, so while the pasta's boiling, we're going to make a dressing for this pasta salad. All right. So your standard vinaigrette recipe is going to be 1 part oil to a 1/3 part of vinegar. So if you do 1 cup of oil, it's 1/3 cup oil. Or if you do 1 cup oil,
Okay.
it's 1/3 cup vinegar. If you do 3 cups of oil, then it's 1 cup of vinegar. It's 1/3 of the oil. Now, having said that, I like my vinaigrettes to have a little more punch. I like to add a little more vinegar to it. So,
Okay.
but we're going to do just a basic today. Play around and experiment. See what if you like a little more oil, you like more vinegar, whatever it is you desire. So, we're going to do 2 cups of oil, okay? And we're going to use olive oil for this. So, we're going to fill this up. You know what? We're going to pop the cap off this. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, maybe not. That's all right. So, while I'm doing that, why don't you go ahead and measure? Like I said, if we're doing if it's a third,
I'm doing 2/3 cups, and the thirds are on this side.
Yep, you got 2/3 there.
Yep, there. Okay. I'm gonna do 2/3 cups of vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
And this is we're using the red wine vinegar today.
If you were using red wine, you can use white wine vinegar if you wish, white vinegar, apple cider vinegar if you desire, whatever makes you happy. Balsamic vinegar if you really want.
Mm-hmm.
I've done balsamic vinegar before. So we're almost there on the 2 cups. And boom, 2 cups. All right. And tell you what, you can just add yours to mine because that's actually a pretty big measuring cup there. So it should sustain it.
Boom.
All right. Now I have an herb mix which we'll post right here. All right, and that's your herb mix. That's what we put in it. We put some basil, some oregano, garlic, thyme, black pepper, some salt. All right. So you can put a lot of seasoning. I like a lot of seasoning, so we put a lot of seasoning in. That's what I'm going to do. All right, and we're just going to whisk it together. We're going to whisk it together until it comes together. And it sounds like our pasta just finished. So if you want to take that.
Done.
Now remember, with vinaigrettes, oil and vinegar will separate over time. Just whisk it back up. All right. All right, we're done. So you saw our pasta salad. It looks beautiful, nice and colorful. And you want to give that a taste test there.
That's wonderful. As always. I really love pasta salad. I really, really do. And I'm glad that I got to do this today because now I actually know how to make it. You know, I like the addition that you did of Kalamata olives instead of black olives like I've been used to. Those are really, really good.
Yeah, super flavorful. So, this is delicious, but we got more work to do, guys.
Yeah, we do.
So let's move on to broccoli salad. All right, so let's get into broccoli salad. This is what you're going to need. So with the broccoli salad, there's 2 parts. We have to make, as you saw, ingredient-wise, we have to make the salad part, okay, and we have to make the dressing part.
Yep.
So let's get ready. Let's do the salad part first. All right, so we have the salad portion done. And moving on, we need some dressing, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a basic coleslaw dressing, okay? Now, I said at the beginning of this intro that you could take this recipe and you can make coleslaw, and that's absolutely true. All you have to do is take the dressing we're about to make and add it to shredded cabbage and carrot. You can either buy it in the store or shred it yourself, and just add this dressing to it and you have coleslaw, all right?
Yep.
So, you need a bowl. I just about dropped. All right. And actually, I'll tell you what, I'll give you the bowl. You'll need mayonnaise. Go ahead, for this recipe, go ahead and use a whole jar, but keep the jar, okay?
Yep.
So, go ahead and do that. You're also going to need a whole cup of sugar, all right?
Oh, the sounds that come out of this. I'm going to use the whisk that we're using to go ahead and pull some of this out. Just to not be too wasteful.
Use this to kind of level it off. There we go.
It's probably
Yeah, there's a little in there, that's fine. We'll take care of that here in a second. A cup of sugar.
And you can, if you don't want it too sweet, you can take out some of the sugar too. I know some people that do that.
Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead and give it just a squirt of, all right, Dijon mustard. You can also use yellow mustard. Mustard. You can use Dijon mustard, which is what I think I prefer.
Mm-hmm.
You can use yellow mustard, that's fine too. Just a squirt though, okay? Because this is not the flavor you were looking for. All right, it's not mustard. That's good, right there. All right. So we're also going to need a cup of vinegar.
A cup. He trusts me with way too much of this. As always, when you're going to pour something, pour it over the thing so you're not spilling it if you do spill some.
And you can probably go just under a cup to be honest. That way you're not going...
Good?
Yep, that's perfect. Perfect.
Look at that sugar melt.
Yep. Alright, now,
Put this back.
we got to season a little bit, alright? So we're going to start with, I like a little celery seed in my coleslaw dressing.
Okay.
And just a pinch, a good healthy pinch of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And again, these are that's optional. Some people don't like celery seed, or you can also put full celery if you want into it. That's a little different for this kind of salad, but it just depends on the flavors you want.
All right. So about now, I'm going to hand measure this, but you're going to go about a teaspoon and a half of garlic powder. Teaspoon of garlic powder.
Just eyeball it.
I eyeball it. And same with the pepper. All right, just black pepper. About a teaspoon, teaspoon and a half. All right.
Okay. You got a little extra there.
Yeah, a little extra there. And same thing with salt. All right. Again, about teaspoon, teaspoon and a half of salt. All right. And if you want to whip that up real fast.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, guys. So we're almost there with this whisking.
All right. So now here's what we're going to do. We're going to add our dressing to the salad. Okay. But you're not going to. You're not.
I'm just gonna spoon go.
Oh, okay. He's going to grab a spoon here real fast. Here's the thing. We're not going to need
All of this.
all of this dressing. You're only going to need about half of what you made. The other half, put back in your mayo jar. Okay. Pour it back in. Now, I'm not going to do that right now, but you're going to pour it back in, shake it, all right, to get the sides of the mayo that got kind of left behind. Shake it, kind of mix that, put it in your fridge, and now you have another day of coleslaw, another day of broccoli salad, whatever.
It's
you
summer.
have more slaw dressing. This stuff will last forever. Sugar doesn't go bad. Mayonnaise doesn't go bad for a long, long time. So you'll have this for a long time.
And it's summer. You'll use it again.
And you'll use it again. So about half there, Eli.
About half of that. Come over here and just let me know when you think it's good.
Yeah, about half, you know.
Almost there.
Yeah, go ahead. You can give it our shot.
Do another shot.
One more. Boom. All right. All right. So let's Give it a taste. You saw the broccoli salad looks really good.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's the stuff right there.
You've made this before for me,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just delicious.
I made this a couple years ago for a cookout we were having with you, with Mom and Dad and you guys. And I think Dad ate half the bowl himself. I mean, he ate so much of this. So, I really like this. This is one of my favorite salads to make in the summer. I love the coleslaw dressing. I love the bacon that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, let's not waste time. Let's get on to the next thing. The last one we're making today, ramen salad. Alright, so we're coming down to the last but not least, ramen salad.
Mm-hmm.
And this one isn't, it's not your typical take it to the picnic salad, but this is a good one to take, and it's something a little different. It's a really refreshing salad.
Yep. Very refreshing.
So, these are the ingredients you'll need.
So guys, there are the ingredients. One note I do want to make, when you're opening the ramen packets in the coming build, make sure that you keep the actual packet of ramen flavor, the chicken bouillon kind of flavor.
Which is why we have it separated in that list.
Yep.
So yeah, it's not just one or the other, it's both, but you need both separate.
Also, in our particular recipe, we do cook the noodles to a almost done. You don't want to finish the noodles all the way, but almost done. Some people don't cook the noodles at all, they soak them in water. And then some people only cook them about halfway. We cook them to almost done, so they're relatively soft.
So, hey, let's get going. Let's get
right
this started.
into it.
So, the noodles are done.
Yep.
And it's time for us to make a dressing. So, Eli, why don't you set us up with what we got to do first?
Okay, first thing right here, you have the flavor packets from the chicken, from the noodles. Because remember, there's ramen, so they come with the flavor packets in there.
And we told you, keep them for a reason.
Keep them for a reason. So we're just going to empty all of these into a dressing mix bowl. You know what, I'm going to do what I did before and just do 2 at a time.
A little ambitious.
A little ambitious, but yeah. A little faster. Oh, it doesn't look quite well like that. This one decided not to open up all the way. Never mind. I'm going to do 1 at a time after all. I'm just throwing the trash over at you. Keep it. You don't need to keep the packages. So, Josh here is getting ready some sugar. How much sugar are we putting in this, Josh?
You're going to do a 1/4 cup of sugar. And that's not quite a 1/4 cup, so I'm going to add a little bit more. That was just under a 1/4 cup.
Our little sugar thing's running a little low right now.
Yep. Boom. Okay, there's a quarter cup.
Fill that back up with sugar. Almost there with the chicken packets.
All right, so a quarter cup. So your chicken packets, a quarter cup of sugar, a quarter cup of vinegar. Why don't Eli, you put that up top there
There we go.
so we can see what's going on.
Kind of see it in there, maybe. I don't know how well the light's hitting it. I mean, it's not much to see, but there's that.
So chicken packet, a quarter cup of sugar, a quarter cup of vinegar, and some oil. Do you know how much oil?
Quarter cup.
A quarter cup.
This one's super, super easy, and it goes a long way.
Yes, this doesn't seem like much dressing, but this actually will coat
This whole salad.
this whole salad. All right, so quarter cup oil, quarter cup vinegar, quarter cup sugar, and your ramen packets.
Yep.
So you'll also want to add a touch of pepper flakes, red pepper flakes. All right, like what you find on the pizza table, just a little bit. All right, less than a teaspoon even. You want just a little bit in there.
Just adds a little dynamic.
Adds a little bit of heat, and I also like to add just a touch of garlic powder, about the same amount as your pepper flakes. So maybe just under a teaspoon or so.
There we go.
A teaspoon or so, we'll say. All right. So there's the dressing. The dressing is done.
Yeah, you can turn that off.
All right. So as you can see in the plating, you do add some sunflower seeds. Sunflower.
Roasted with salt.
All right. Just on top. Add a little crunch, add a little salt to the whole thing, which is why we don't add salt. Plus, you got those ramen packets, which are
really
packed with
salty.
sodium. So don't add salt to this, guys. So let's give that a try.
This is by far one of my favorite salads. These are
Cool.
side salads.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, well, thank you for visiting us today on This Is Food. And as always, leave a comment below with what you want to see in coming episodes.
We did get a couple comments. We're on it. We're working on it, okay?
Yeah, we are working on it. We just thought that this would be a good first episode because we are about to hit summer. Summer, from when this is coming out, is in a few days. So, thank you. Until next time, I'm Eli.
I'm Joshua.
And this is Food.
We hope you liked today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment because we enjoy chatting with you.
Also, check us out on Instagram and Facebook at This Is Something. All the links are below. Thanks, and have a beautiful day.